On Wednesday night, England won and got through to the next round of the World Cup. We're in the last 16 and we thought we're going to just keep rolling. They keep winning, we keep making prints. It's been really fun so far, so we're going to make another one. So the next game is against Mexico in Mexico City on Saturday. It's currently Friday and we started the print last night. We weren't going to do it. We've got a hell of a lot of other work on, but we thought this really fun project, so we're going to just keep on going and see how it goes and see where it goes and see what we come out with. So this one, as I said, is in Mexico City. We're going to try and keep with the vintage Americana look that we've gone for the other posters, but we're going to explore a few other things and we're going to look at some vintage Mexican design. We're going to look at some vintage tickets and some vintage typography from stadium tickets and stadium programs and try and work those in and see where it goes.
So first job is to get all the information about the match into one scary plain white document. There's quite a lot of info to fit in, so layout is going to be the first thing we're going to need to sort out.
So we're going to add in a mascot to our ticket. We've got an old one that we did for a job a long time ago, just to use as a starting point. We're going to modify it, change it up, give him a new face, give him a facelift, and rework him so it kind of fits in better with the style of the rest of the ticket. And I'm going to drop that in and see how it works. So that's what I'm going to do now.
So we've got quite a few character designs under our belt now, and like Bobby said, this is one that we created a few years ago. So to use him as a starting point seemed really great. We were inspired by the Mr. Mets baseball ticket character that is obviously on the New York Mets baseball tickets. He's great. We wanted to make a character that could sit multiplied behind the ticket, and I think this one, the starting point, it has the rubber hose arms and legs, which are sort of a modern take on this vintage character design. So we wanted to take it back, make it look much more authentically vintage by looking at 1950s sort of safety posters and things like that with little characters on. The legs and the arms are, so you can tell they're quite different now, and we also changed up the face to hopefully give it a more authentic vintage feel.
Okay, so it's just after lunchtime on Friday, and I think we're at a point where we have finished all the vector of the latest print. So we've laid everything out and spent a lot of last night, a lot of this morning, tweaking and throwing things around and trying out different things and using loads of new cool fonts that we've got. And we've got to a point where I think it kind of does everything that it needs to do. We've been playing with some overlays and some different colours. I think the thing that's going to really sell this vintage ticket in, again, like the previous ones, is adding a lot of texture. That's the bit I'm going to do now. I'm going to grab all this, throw it from Illustrator into Photoshop and work in a load of texture and try and get the edges to really have that print bleed effect that you would get on a really small ticket as if it's been blown up. So that's what I'm going to do now, and you can see how we do it right here.
Okay, so it's into Photoshop, and as usual working with our incredible atomic palette from True Grit Supply. If you want a full tutorial on how we use this, then comment below, because we love it and we could talk about it for hours. Yeah, you guessed it, we got the date wrong again. Today's the 3rd, Sunday is the 5th, not the 6th. So quick little change and nobody ever has to know. And we finished! A little celebration beer. Okay, it's Friday evening and our kids are just going to sleep, and we've just been to pick up the next print from our wonderful neighbour, Paperboy. So let's see what it's like.